Yes, class. Good morning. Today topic you are complex number and quadratic equations. Before starting this topic, I want some discuss with you about number systems. Then we discuss complex number. Then discuss will be quadratic equations. First question here: what is the number system? For me, remind these things to number system. Those system which the number naming or representing is called the number systems. Like a form, whole numbers, natural numbers. So whole numbers, natural number we are represent here. Natural number represented by the n. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, dash dash dash. This is called the natural number system. The n here represent naming here 1, 2, 3 are naming here the n. So 1, 2, 3 representing here by the capital N. So this is the natural numbers. Second, W means 0, 1, 2, 3, dash dash dash. So whole number is starting from 0. Whole number is starting from 0 and natural number is starting from 1. This is called the whole numbers and natural numbers. So after that come here integers. Integer represented by the Z means plus minus 1, plus minus 2, plus minus 3 dash dash. Otherwise I positive you can write it the 1, 2, 3 dash dash, or I negative then you can represent here minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 in this form. So all are here the integers. You combine form the Z, separate form plus I plus means positive, I negative means negative integers. Next here come here rational numbers. Rational numbers here come. Suppose 1.2 minus 2 minus 1.5 1 upon 2 minus 3 upon 4 and so on. First we discuss here the natural numbers, whole number including the natural numbers, and integers including the whole numbers and natural number both. Same things here. The rational number included here above all numbers. Natural number, whole number, integers, combination of the whole all number is called the rational numbers. Combination of the all numbers are called the rational numbers. But at one condition given here, those numbers which cannot express, those numbers which can express is the form P upon Q as a fraction form is called the rational, where Q does not equal to 0 means denominator part will be not 0, P will be 0. Suppose 0 upon 1 this is the 0, or suppose you write 0 upon 2 this is the 0, or suppose you write here 1 upon 0 this is the infinite. This is not a rational number. This is not the rational number. This is not indefinite value. Indefinite value is not rational. Rational value, rational number means definite value. Those numbers having the definite value is called the rational. So this is called the, these are called the rational numbers. Next, irrational numbers. This is represent the Q dash. So those numbers which are not rational are called the irrational. So means suppose we have example root 2, root 3, root 5, Q root 2, Q root 5. In this type numbers are called the irrational numbers. The rational number, those numbers having the definite values are called the rationals. Those numbers not having the definite values are called the irrational numbers. Next, real number. What is a real number? Rational union irrational. And what are for real number? Real number represent the rational and irrational. Union of any combination of the rational and irrational is called the, and both number rational or irrational combination of both number is called the real numbers. So these are called the, means in this type number or also in this type number is called the real numbers. After that come here complex number, any imaginary number. Any complex number. Imaginary number is part of the complex number. Imaginary number is part of the complex number. The complex number represented by the Z, here Z. A plus eta B, A plus eta B. This is the form of the complex number. Suppose example z equal to 3 plus 5 iota. This is the form. Yeah, z equal to 2 minus 7 iota. This is the form of the complex number. Or what value of the iota? What value of the iota I will discuss here. But this is the general form of the complex number here. A plus iota b. This is the general form of the complex number. Then we will discuss here what value of the iota. Yes, we should note down it first. Yes, students. Next part I am taking the quadratic equations here. Then we what relation of quadratic equation and complex number. When you find the roots of the quadratic equation, then you have getting the three conditions here. So now, first suppose this is the quadratic equations: ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. This is the quadratic equations. So when you find the equation of this, then by rules plus minus b minus root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Then value of this part is called the discriminant, b square minus 4ac. Value of this part is called to discriminant. When you solve this part, which type equation of this? So you solve this b square minus 4ac equal to d. D here called the discriminant. So suppose value of the d is come here, d greater than 0. When value of the d, when value is coming in this equation d equal to 0 in this part. When value is coming this part d greater than 0, it means then roots real and different, unequal. This is the form of the class 10 form here. When value of the d greater than 0, after solving this part, what value come here? Suppose this value come here positive form and greater than 0, then you can say the roots of this equation will be real and unequal roots. When value of the d equal to 0, suppose after solving this part and then you get value at 0, so what means then root real and equal roots. When value getting your d equal to 0, then which types of roots of this equations here? The real and equal roots. Nature of this equation here, nature of the roots. And next, when less than equal to 0, then you can say then less than equal to 0, then means real, not real, this is the imaginary and unequal. These types here coming the imaginary. Suppose in this types condition follow this equation, means nature of the roots of this equation. This is called the nature of the roots. When d greater than 0, the roots will be real and unequal. This is called the nature of this process is called the nature of the roots. Second, when d equal to 0, then real and equal roots. And when condition come here d less than 0, means value of the d less than 0 in negative form, -1, -2, -3, -4, any negative number, then imaginary and unequal roots. In class 10 we will leave this portion, but we will not leave in this this portion in class 11. We will solve this portion also here. What is the imaginary roots? So then we will discuss here imaginary roots. Suppose here x square plus 4 equal to 0. This is the quadratic questions given here. So then what value of the x square equal to -4? After that x equal plus minus root minus 4, then what value of the plus minus root 4 into minus root 1. This is called plus minus 2 root minus 1. x equal plus minus 2 or root minus 1. This will be not so. Root 1, this is value of 1, but this is value is not 1. This is value is not 1. This is wrong. What value of this? This value will become here x equal plus minus 2. This is the name of the iota. Iota. So this value of this root minus 1, this is converting into iota. So this is the form in the iota. So when you write the complex form in the iota, this means iota means value of the root minus 1. Root minus 1. Then you note down it. Means when you write the complex number means z equal to a plus iota b. This iota here will be equivalent of this. What value of the iota? Value of the iota means root minus 1. Value of the iota square means minus 1. And value of the iota cube means minus iota. And value of the iota 4 means plus 1. The value of the iota, single iota here, the root minus 1. Value of the iota square, minus 1. Value of the iota cube here, the minus iota. Value of the iota 4 equal to plus 1. So this is the value of the iota. So what value of the iota? Iota 4, iota cube, iota square and iota 1. Iota. So this part is called the real part. And this part is called the imaginary part. The real part represents the short form REZ, and this part is short form represent the MIZ. Means real part short form here REZ, imaginary part short form of the IMZ. So in this form, this form is called the complex form. This form is called the complex form of the numbers. Complex form number having the two parts, real part and imaginary part. Real part represents short form in the REZ, imaginary part short form on the IMZ. Suppose example here 2 minus 3 iota. So what is the REZ? The REZ here 2. What is the IMZ here? IMZ here 3. Minus 3. Minus 3. Iota will be not come. Iota form means imaginary part. The imaginary part represents here the iota form. This is the minus 3. So in this form you can write here imaginary part and real part. So this is clearly complex. What is the complex number? Those numbers having the real part and imaginary part of complex number are quadratic equation. This is standard form of the quadratic equations. When you find the roots of the quadratic equation, then you get the value of the imaginary value. Not always, but sometimes. Suppose example, this is your example of the imaginary roots. Then you get value this, and then a value of the iota you are given, you note down it. Then next point. Yes, students, next point I am taking here, algebra of complex number, means properties of the complex numbers. First property, addition. First I am taking is the addition form, addition of two complex number. This is the form of the addition form. Then subtraction form, then the multiplication form, then the again division form. And if four types property of the complex number. First I am taking here addition form of the complex number. So suppose you are taking here Z1 equal A plus iota B, and Z2 you are taking here C plus iota D, and now suppose Z3 also taking here E plus iota F. Suppose you are taking three complex numbers here, Z1, Z2 and Z3. So when you closure property means when you addition two complex numbers, suppose Z1 plus Z2, the result will be also come here, result also will be equal to complex number. So when you addition to a more than complex number, when you addition to a more than complex number, the result also here complex number. Second things, commutative law means Z1 plus Z2 always remain in the same Z2 plus Z1. Means when you change the sequence here, this and this are different. Means this result is called here is when you adding more than two complex number, the result always a complex number. But here when commutative law, when you change the sequence Z1 Z2, then here Z2 Z1, the result will be same, result will be not change. Third here associative property. Associative property belongs to the three numbers of three complex numbers. Suppose you are right Z1 plus Z2 plus Z3 equal to Z1 plus Z2 plus Z3. But here one condition given here. Suppose you are putting a bracket first two and here in last two, the result will be not changed. This is called the associative property. Z1 Z2 plus Z3, Z1 Z2 plus Z3, the result will be remain unchanged. Next here the existence of the additive identity. Means when you add any integers here Z1 plus 0, the result always come here Z1. What do you mean 0? 0 means here, 0 means 0 complex number, 0. Meaning of this 0 here, 0 is also a complex number, 0. 0 plus iota 0. Means this 0 means follow this 0 here. The 0 be complex number here. So when you addition of the any complex number of 0 here, then result will become the same that. Next, existence of the additive inverse. So means suppose you are existence Z1 plus, then you suppose you are adding Z1, result will be also come with 0. Negative, opposite real number. Suppose here example I am taking here 3, what real number minus 3, then result will come 0. Means negative of the complex number, same number and opposite. Suppose you are write minus 5, so then you will write here plus 5, result also 0. Means opposite of the number will add any complex number, result will always come here 0. Result always come here 0. When you add here opposite complex number or opposite of the complex number, here positive, here negative. When you adding both the number, result will come here 0. So these are called here addition of two complex numbers. Suppose your subtraction condition, the same that your subtraction. Suppose you change your addition form, you change subtraction. Suppose your minus form, this will be applied. When you subtraction, these two complex numbers will be come. But here not possible. This property will be not possible subtraction, and this property will be not possible in subtraction. This and this property will not be possible in subtraction form. This also required, or this also here required in subtraction form. Just note down it. Yes, students, next point I am taking here, property of the conjugate. First, what is the conjugate here? Discuss about this. First, suppose complex number here a plus iota b. Then conjugate of this z1 a minus iota b. Means conjugate, you know, same number but opposite sign. Here positive sign, here negative sign. This is called the conjugate of the complex number. Complex number will be same, but here sign will be change. Positive, negative. Suppose you are negative, then you will convert here positive. This is called the conjugate of the number, complex number. So when you writing a double conjugate here, this is called the first conjugate here. Suppose any complex number you write this first conjugate, again you double conjugate, then real number is original form. And when you any conjugate double, then you write here your answer will get here original complex number. Next, when you addition complex number and with conjugate, the two real part of the complex number. When you subtract of this complex number and conjugate of part, then you get here two into imaginary part. When you multiply here, the real number real part square plus imaginary part square. Then you again product of the whole conjugate, z1 z2 whole conjugate. Yes, only conjugate only first, and then here conjugate here z1 z2 both. Then z1 and z2 having separate conjugate. When you one conjugate in addition form, then you again separating form. When you multiplication form, then property of the separate conjugate. Then you solve it. So these are the properties of the conjugate. You have learned it, and the next part. Yes, students, next point I am taking here, modulus properties. These are the very important properties here. When what is the this name of this symbol is called the modulus. Name of this symbol is called the modulus. When sum of the two complex number, and we are finding the modulus of, then this will be less than equal to separate modulus of the both the complex number. Second, when you subtract the two complex number and then finding the modulus, then this will be greater than separate difference of the complex number z1 minus z2 and separating modulus. When you product of z1 z2, then you finding the modulus here, the z1 modulus and z2 modulus will be equal, then this will not change. Next, when you divide two complex number, then find the modulus here, the separating modulus will be equal, and z2 does not equal to 0, then otherwise this will be indefinite value, give the indefinite value. Z, suppose you are z finding the separate complex number at z modulus, and then both will be give modulus of the z equal to modulus of the conjugate of z. Same things here, modulus of the whole power of the n modulus, then modulus of the z complex number whole power, and then this is called the modulus. Then you note down it. And next point. Yes class, next point I am taking here, how much value of the of modulus, how to operate this modulus. Yes, now look here. Suppose value of the z equal to a plus eta b. This is the any complex number here, a plus eta b. How to solve this? Modulus of z means, when you find the modulus of z means a square plus b square. Always you write this form. Suppose this is the example first. Suppose example second, that z equal to a minus eta b. What value of it in this modulus? So you write same, a square plus minus b square. This minus sign will be put in bracket. Here always write in the positive. But in this one, suppose I will write here, then how to write this? This will be, you write here a plus eta minus b. This minus sign will be converting with the b. And then minus b whole square. So this will be remain unchanged. This will be remain unchanged. A square plus b square. This is always remain unchanged when you finding the positive complex number, when you finding the negative complex number. So this is called the, suppose this is the complex number, this is also complex number, means z modulus of z equal to modulus of z conjugate. This is the conjugate part of this. This is the conjugate part of this. Both the modulus having the same value. This is the modulus value or this is the modulus value. So both the modulus having the same value. This is the conjugate modulus, this is the normal modulus. So both having the same value. Yes, note down. Then next point. Yes, student, next point I am taking here, multiplicative inverse. This is the important point here. So suppose how to find this here, multiplicative inverse here. Suppose any complex number given here, a plus eta b. This is the complex number here, a plus eta b. A plus eta b here given. How to find the multiplicative inverse of this? You know, multiplicative inverse means 1 upon z. You can just find the inverse. Z inverse means 1 upon z. So when value find here, this will be here 1 upon a plus eta b. Then you multiply here conjugate of a minus eta b and a minus eta b. What result came here? 1 minus eta b upon a square minus eta square b square. What result came here? A minus eta b upon a square plus b square. What result came here? This is the name of this. Means a minus eta b equal to conjugate of z. The name of this z bar. And what value? Suppose here z. Suppose here z value of z here given. A plus eta b here given is z. So what value of the modulus z here? This modulus z is a square plus b square. And when is modulus z square? Then you removing here a square plus b square, whole square. then means a square plus b square. What value of this? Modulus z whole square, means a inverse equal to modulus z whole square. According this, inverse of z, multiplicative inverse. Multiplicative inverse means z inverse of the z means 1 upon z. According this way, we will solve this value of the z here, complex number given here. Then you will removing this complex part, how to multiply by the conjugate. Then conjugate multiplication here. This item into item. How to multiply here? Real part to real part, imaginary part to imaginary part. In this way, multiplying here. Real part to real part multiplications and imaginary part to imaginary part multiplications. Then result will be a plus b, a minus b. What result come here? A plus b and a minus b. Result here a square minus b square. In this, putting this identity here. A plus b, a minus b, a square minus b square. Or value of the iota square here. Value of the iota square is minus 1. But the minus minus here plus. Value of the iota square here plus iota a square plus b square. Or suppose value this, when you find the modulus of this, then what result you get? You get the a square plus b square. Any square of the modulus means value of this square of the modulus, value of this conjugate of the complex number, and this is the a z inverse. This is called the z inverse. So how to find this? Z inverse equal to conjugate of z upon square of the modulus of z. In this way you find here complex multiplicative inverse number. If you note down this is a rough portion, you note down this part. Yes, note down it.